Excuse me.
Good evening, everyone. Today we have Mr. Sravan Reddy, who is graduated in biotechnology, and he is certified yoga instructor of Iyengar Yoga. He has more than 10 years of experience of teaching of Iyengar Yoga, and currently he is leading the Iyengar Yoga Center in Goa. So now he will explain the effect of yoga and addiction, and also he is the one of the person who is fully recovered from the drug addiction, and also he's a student of Father Joy, who has already came in our page. So welcome you, sir, in the behalf of Integrative Medicine Report and Yoga Scholar PGIM here. Over to you, sir.
Good evening, everyone. In the self-help program, anonymity is the spiritual foundation of our recovery. So today, I'm going to just break the anonymity of that spiritual way of recovery, and I'm going to introduce myself. I am Sravan, a recovering and recovered drug addict. So this is going to be helpful for everyone. So that's why I broke my anonymity, and I'm sharing the protocol. It's very simple protocol. How does the yoga works on the addicts? So in my recovery, there are two ways. First thing is the self-help program, which has helped me to keep my recovery. And the other main important thing is the yoga. So these two are my lifelines, the self-help and the yoga. So today I'm going to give you a very simple sequence, especially for those who have just entered into our place for recovery from the addiction. It can be the alcoholism or it can be the drug abuse. So especially the 20% of alcoholics have the danger of the death tendencies, and whoever the all the drug addicts who are coming here are highly overdosed. So we can't give them the intense form of asanas. So this is the kind of sequence which we are giving them there, where there is no need of using the energy levels. So we just need to, it's not just we play the video and we ask them to do. We sit next to them and then we make them do, we make sure that they are getting the proper benefits of that. Now, this healing has got 3 dimensions of healing. So basically the Iyengar Yoga, we follow the Guruji's BKS Iyengar protocol on the 3 dimension: physical, mental, and the spiritual. So these 3 components we try to combine together and we try to implement on the client. So it depends on the body level, how flexible they are, and what they are going through. Then I'm going to demonstrate a very simple sequence. So basically, we are trying to work on bringing the nitric oxide level. Patanjali says it's Anandamaya Kosha. Now, the same thing, our scientists, they are saying it as the nitric oxide effect. Now, how to work on that nitric oxide effect? How we have to work on bringing that nitric oxide? It's just a biomolecule. So how to work on bringing that in our system? So this is a very special sequence, especially, I'm repeating again, especially those who are entering a place for the detoxification, the initial stage. There are more sequences. As they progress, there are more sequences which we go more deeper into the mental level and the spiritual level. So first we are going to focus more on the Bahiranga Sadhana, the physical level. So I'm going to use the bolster as a prop where we are working on bringing the complete restedness in the body. So they are completely scattered when they come to our place. They're completely scattered, physically, mentally, and spiritually. We just need to bring that rest in the body. So the best thing to bring that rest, supply the oxygen level, open up the respiratory system. The best way is the straight bolster. Just keep a break there. This bolster is the Guruji Iyengar's first prop, which works on opening up the respiratory tract. So make sure that you need to adjust your pelvic rim properly, and you have to see that your full spine is completely rested on the bolster. Now, once you have rested that, you need to do all the very small, minute adjustments to get that perfection in the posture and to get that proper benefits in the posture. So you're going to work on dropping your chin down in Jalandhara Bandha so that your brain is silenced. Okay? So you need to work on sending the energy of intelligence down to your heart and keep your heart open. Shoulders are completely dropped down and the space in your armpits. So now, and you need to work on adjusting your pelvic rim properly and prop your feet apart so that your pelvis is completely relaxed, your stomach muscles are relaxed, and the ribs are completely opened up. So there is a lot of space for the breath in this area. So just ask our clients to work on connecting themselves with the breath. How the breath is moving into your body and going out of your body. You just need to feel that breath, the touch of the breath in and around your nostrils. Just to get their body completely rested. You can keep them here for a complete good 8 to 10 minutes. You can keep them there for 8 to 10 minutes. Now, once you are done with this respiratory work, then slowly further we are going more into little deeper cardiorespiratory system. We are going to work little more on the cardiorespiratory system. That is the Situ Bandha Sarvangasana. So now this is one of the best detoxification postures. Okay, so I'm going to show it to you all. So for that, you need to keep the bolster in the center of the mat. And make sure that you're sitting on the center of the bolster. Take the belt. Can tie the belt for your thighs. All these postures need not require any kind of efforts to or physical strength to get it. These are very relaxing postures and it works on bringing that restedness in the body. That's what we're working on. So tie the belt for your thighs in the middle of your femur and keep your legs straight. And you have to make sure that this edge of the bolster is working on lifting your sternum and diaphragm up so that your rib cage is completely open. Guruji says, need to keep your wings open. So wings are the ribs of the human beings. So you need to work on keeping your ribs completely open. So now, you can see this, the edge of the bolster is working on opening up my sternum and diaphragm. My ribs are completely open. My breath is much more deeper and relaxed. Now, this is more for the cardiorespiratory system and the respiratory system. Now, little more deeper, I want to explain it to you all in this, a little more scientific. So, when your chin, when your head and your neck is below your heart, the barrel reflex action is completely activated. Barrel reflex action, when I say the barrel reflex action, it works on controlling the blood pressures. So, and when you're the one more benefit of this is the lymph nodes of the neck and the throat are completely soaked in the blood. And when you're doing that chilro, complete jalanda, banda, and it suppresses the fight and the flight of the autonomical nervous system to strengthen the healing and regenerates the energy levels in the body. So you have to, I'm demonstrating once again the same posture again. So just pay attention. Belt for the femur. So keep pulling your toes towards you from your thighs and shoulders down on the floor. Your palms are completely open, space in your armpits, chin towards your sternum. Always work on relaxing this area. Okay? Just stick to the normal breathing. The normal breathing itself will feel heavier because this area is completely open. You tend to breathe more, and then you will get into that. As the posture goes on, you get completely relaxed. So again, you can do this for complete 8 to 10 minutes, especially when we are bringing our clients out of this posture. It creates a little bit of irritation in the lower back. Now take out that slowly bend your knees. Take out the back. Keep your legs either side of the bolster. Lift your spine, push the bolster out. Take the break and Pavan Muktasana. Now this will take away all that irritation from the lower back, from that Sindhu Bandha Sarvakasana. So slowly towards the right and towards your left. Then come on. Now the next one, it's little more deeper work. After doing the respiratory work and the cardiorespiratory work, now we are, the person is ready to go a little more deeper into the cardiocirculatory system by the help of the cardiorespiratory system, that is Vipreet Karni. So the Vipreet Karni, when you are doing the Vipreet Karni, it's also called as the semi-inversion. Basically, it works on the reversing of the main artery, the femoral vein, the femoral artery. It's completely inverted, and the blood starts rushing down. I'll show you. So, this you need a wall for this. Just adjust the camera. Yeah, perfect. We need to be close. Yeah. Keep a break, block against the wall and the bolster. Okay. Now sit on the sideways mirror. Okay. And work on bringing your legs completely upright. Now we have to make sure that your butt is completely stuck to the wall and use the bolster so that the collaterals are getting completely benefited. Now Guruji says this is the posture to diagnose as well as and the healing posture for any kind of cardiac ailments. It's a diagnosis as well as the healing posture for any kind of cardiac ailments. You just need to work on pulling your toes towards you, firm your thighs, keep your palms open, and slightly shift the weight to the deltoid so that your heart region is completely open. Let the blood rush down completely. Let it soak down. Just keep your palms open, and it also works on taking away that heaviness from your legs and your back. Just keep your palms open and do the normal breathing. Just feel that flow of the blood which is flowing down towards your heart. So you can do this again for good 8 to 10 minutes. Now once you are done with that, as the posture goes on, you'll start feeling a kind of numbness in your legs. You can slowly cross your legs and then roll on your right, come out. Now, when addict come to us, when an addict come to us in the beginning, when we start treating them, they're completely shattered. So this is the best sequence to work on bringing that shattered mind to the restedness. Now, basically, we are working on bringing that nitric oxide effect, where we are working on bringing that restedness in the mind, body, in the both combination, mind and body. Now, the best part of this, after doing all this, chair shavasana. So, in the chair shavasana, what we are going to do, we are going to work on resting the calves on the chair. Now, calves are known as the second half of the human being. The moment you work on resting your calves on the chair, you can automatically start feeling that relaxation in your mind and the body. So it's kind of immediate effect when you rest your calves on the chair. Now, in the shavasana, when you're doing the shavasana works on bringing the metabolism rate to the hypometabolic rate, where it works on slowing down of your breath rate, breathing, slowing down of your brain waves. Even it works on slowing down of your heart rate, where you are completely relaxed. Now, there the effect starts working on getting into the body. Now, to make it more effective, we also can do the humming exhalation. Now, recently, the Sweden scientists have done research on humming exhalation, the Brahmani exhalation. When you hum with the exhalation, the nitric oxide works on increasing 19 folds in the body. So it's the best thing to work on when you're doing shavasana. So just hum the exhalation. Normal inhalation, hum the exhalation. It works on increasing the nitric oxide 19 folds. So this is the best way, it is the simple and the best way. Now there are many more different sequences. As they progress, as they start progressing, as they start coming out of their withdrawals, then we slowly start pushing them into the different kinds of sequence. So, like Situ Bandha, I use the bolster, then we start making them doing with the break Situ Bandha, then without the break, with the chair, all different kinds of posture. Now, I didn't properly introduce myself. This is the sequence for the initial sequence for the addiction. Myself, completely, I didn't say complete, I don't want to say completely recovered, I'm a recovering drug addict. So basically, why I want to introduce myself at the end, because I have gone through this whole sequence when I came initially to the Kripa. When I initially met Father Joe, he is my guru, mentor, and everything to me. So initially, I was doing this sequence. I came in such a bad state where I'm completely broken, physically, spiritually, and mentally. So there were no hopes left. The only door was open for me was Kripa. So there I came. So when I came there, I love that place. I love the environment, and initially in the second day itself, they started with this same sequence. What I'm doing is same sequence. Within no time, I started feeling that restlessness in my body. I was completely shattered. There was a lot of different thoughts, suicidal tendencies. All this starts going in the head. So it completely disturbed mind. So this is the sequence which brought my senses to the normal human being senses. So this is a very beautiful sequence. Now, why we work on holding the postures for 8 to 10 minutes? Now, we also can do this posture in 1 second and change and change and change. No, it doesn't work that way. Because I personally experience when I hold the posture longer, the deep tissues, the innermost cells, each and every muscle in the body starts getting completely activated. So that's the reason why. So we are allowing the posture to work on our system, on our body. So that's the reason why we hold the postures so long. So I'm coming back to me again. So like that I started going through. Then I started loving the yoga. The process of the healing, process of my healing, I loved it. So then I thought, while I'm loving this, why can't I make it as my profession? Now, so from that time, I started working very hard. As I was with Father Joe. Father Joe is he taught me everything, how to work on doing different sequences, how to move on in life, how to uh, how to live a normal human being life from the addict life. So he is everything to me. So now, why I'm telling this? Right now, I'm almost 11 years clean, 11, 12 years clean. So 12 years of recovery and 10 years of yoga. So you can imagine, I left all my career and BSc biotechnician. I was working as a QA, quality analyzer in a pharmaceutical company. Just left everything. And it's a time for me to giving it back because I know the pain, how the others, I know the pain, how I've gone through that. So I can see them, what they're going through. So that is the best sequence, the best way of healing for the addicts is the way the yoga sequences, different form of yoga sequences. Thanks to Father Joe and thanks to this foundation, this PGA, MIA. Thank you everyone for giving me this opportunity to share my life story. And this is supposed to be anonymity, complete anonymity. I'm not supposed to share mine. Why I've shared is because it's going to be helpful for others. So that's the reason why I shared it with you all. So
So
I hope you the sequence will be one kind of help for you. Thank you. Thank you, Father Joe.
thank you very much, Mr. Shravan. And very thankful. We are very thankful to Father Joy, who suggested you, and you share and amazing your experiences and your views and your demonstration, and you suggest some practices, some sequences which is good for a drug addiction. Drug addiction. So at that time, I asked Father Joy for the practices. So I'm feeling thankful that he you provided that practices, and these we I was seeing when I was seeing you, I was feeling relaxing after seeing you. So definitely it I will try, it will improve. So thank you very much, Father Joy, and thank you very much, Mr. Shravan. Thank you all of
Thank
you
you.
for watching us. Thank you. Good evening.
Thank you.